In this video, for Object 6 of the orthographic problems, we're going to be adding all of our hidden lines in for this part. Looking at what I currently have on the sheet, I need to add the hidden lines for some of these holes. The 3/4 inch hole that goes through the flange, I already have construction lines drawn down into my front view as to where it proceeds through the part. The hole goes all the way through the part, so I need to draw hidden lines in to show this. If you put your pencil point on your construction line, you want to make sure that you create what's called more of a broken line than a dashed line. Dashed lines have consistent spaces and dashes in size. A broken line has smaller gaps between the dashes. Do that on both sides of the hole to show the sides of the cylindrical hole that would have gone through the part. Also with this part, you have a center line that goes through that particular hole. So if I line my pencil point up on the center line, I can draw the center line, the vertical center line for that 3/4 inch hole, and I would also see it in my front view. You can see the two vertical center lines for this hole. Let's finish out the center lines for the hole. In the top view, I would have a horizontal center line for this hole. I do not have a horizontal center line for the hole in the front view because you only see it vertically drilled through the part. In my side view, I have this 1/2 inch hole drilled through the wall. I have already drawn the construction lines from the hole through the front view. If you pay attention to the problem, the hole goes through both legs of this block. Make sure that you draw the hidden lines and the center lines through both of the sides of the part. If I line my T-square up in my pencil with the top of the hole on my construction line, I can proceed to draw in those hidden lines. The hidden lines should be dark but thin. Make sure you have a good pencil point to draw these. The hidden lines should line up with the bottom of the hole and the top of the hole. Center lines for this 1/2 inch hole. The horizontal center lines and the vertical center line for that 1/2 inch hole. Where I don't yet see it is where this hole passes through the part in the top view. If I follow these construction lines up, I can see which construction lines mark out the edges of that 1/2 inch hole and its center line. I can proceed to draw the hidden lines in the top view. And the center line. There are a few hidden lines that we need to draw for a few of the other features, such as this notch, which passes from the top to the bottom of the part. If I follow its construction line through the miter line and down, I can see where it passes through, and it does continue from the top to the bottom of the part, so that needs to be drawn in. And also, for this 3/4 inch hole which passes through the flange, I haven't shown it yet in my side view as to where it passes through the flange in the side view vertically. So if we follow this construction line, the top part of the hole through, as mentioned before, it lines up with the existing line for the construction line of this notch. So that's established already. The front of the hole passes through the flange in a different place. So we need to make sure we draw that hidden line in. And the center line for the 3/4 inch hole also needs to be drawn in. So for now, I have completed all of the visible lines, hidden lines, and center lines for the 3 views of object number 6. Next, we will dimension it.